It's ring night in the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, congratulations to the Denver Nuggets, your 2022-23 NBA champions. As the banner gets raised, it's now time to start a new chapter. The Denver Nuggets hosting the Los Angeles Lakers. As you see, LeBron enters year 21 of his illustrious career. A Western Conference Finals rematch in Colorado. And here we go, LeBron in the first, looking pretty darn good to be an old geezer. So is this dude. So it's been LeBron's era, but I believe we're in Jokic's world right now. Jokic dominating the Lakers again, just like he did in last year's postseason. Nuggets up by double digits. Second quarter, did Reggie Jackson make LeBron fall, or did he kick LeBron? We'll never know. I didn't show a replay. Anywho, Jackson drills the three. Other end we go. It's Anthony Davis for show. AD had 17 points in the first half, none in half number two. That would be a big problem because Jokic is a big problem. He goes and one with missed the free throw. Then Jamal Murray. Initially, this was ruled a charge. Refs will review it. Blocking foul called and one Murray. LeBron, a man amongst boys right before the half. It's still Denver leading, though, as we took a break. Third quarter, a tough deuce from Jamal Murray. He had 21 points. How about Jokic to Murray? Up top we go. It's Aaron Gordon for show. AG got away with a grab of the rim. Who cares? A phenomenal dunk to kick off night one of the NBA season. Nuggets are up by 11. The former Laker, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, had himself a game on ring night. 2 of his 20, and then more of the big fella in blue, it's Jokic. Nuggets would take a 14-point lead, but here comes the Lakers. D'Lo nails the three, and then the new Laker, Christian Wood, the spin move. Just like that, we got a 3-point game in the fourth. Could the Lakers do what they could not do in the Western Conference Finals, which is actually win one of these games against the Nuggets? Jokic says no. He nails the three. LeBron is going to find Taurean Prince in his first game as a Laker. He had 18 points, 4 for 6 from the three-point line. But all in all, too much really good Denver basketball. KCP with a midi. And then the big fella, Jokic, is going to grab the loose rock and put it in. Nikola Jokic on night one of the season goes for 29 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists, his 106 triple-double, one shot of time LeBron. Bradley Beal forced to push back his Phoenix Suns debut due to a back injury, but Kevin Durant was back in the Bay Area as the Golden State Warriors kick off their season against the Phoenix Suns. And Durant's doing what he's done a few times in that building. As a Warrior, he nails the deuce as a Sun. And KD's still fairly new teammate Devin Booker's on the same type of time. Early on, Steph Curry was trying to guard Devin Booker. That is absolutely a complete mistake. Booker goes deuce plus the foul. Couple of questionable fouls, by the way, from the Warriors on the Suns in this one. A lot of undercutting, very scary stuff from the Warriors. Hopefully that gets cleaned up. You see Bradley Beal react to Devin Booker nailing the three. Suns up early. Here comes the Warriors. Moody's going to get the block on Eric Gordon. Other end we go. It's Steph Curry with a little the, you know what I mean, crossover on Eubanks leads to the chef with the easy deuce. Suns, though, still up. It's Booker in the second. Lil Boy Day tomorrow. Grown man finish chest to chest. It's what you put in the gym versus what Booker and Durant did. And in the first half, I like the Suns' chances. It's Durant nailing the three plus the foul. Like again, another one of those undercuts from the Warriors. Suns led it by big at the half. Scary moment in the third quarter. An elderly woman had some type of medical emergency. As she exits the building, she's waving that Warriors flag and towel, and it's almost as if the Warriors turned up off of her energy. They kicked the third quarter off on a 20-4 run. You saw Klay Thompson nail a three. He would miss this one, but Curry's there to clean up his Splash Bros mess. And then how about the new Warrior, Chris Paul, in his debut, also against his former team of recent. He goes and one. That juice actually puts Warriors up. I got to get used to saying the Warriors for Chris Paul versus the Suns. Still doesn't sound right, by the way. CP3 had 14 points, 9 assists in his debut. Here comes Phoenix, though. It's Booker in the fourth with the finish, and then Booker is going to nail the three. All this a part of his 32-point night. Suns up by 3, under 3 minutes ago. It's CP3 nailing the mid-range jump shot. Warriors on the tails of the Suns. Booker, how about this dish to Grayson Allen, but a turnover is called on Book, and then Josh Okogie is going to turn the basketball over as well. With the Suns up a point with 108 to go, Okogie cleans up his mess. He nails the three, and then EG, who also struggled in this one, nails a three of his own. The Suns are up 106-101 in the closing seconds. Do the Warriors have fight left in them? Yes, they do. Curry is going to grab the Chris Paul miss, and he nails the three. We got a 2-point game, 30 seconds to go. But unfortunately for the Warriors, they get no closer. Suns take this one 108-104 to kick off the season.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple, to be the best there's ever been. So, please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories, I talk music, I cover sports, I am culture, I am Pharaoh. Welcome to another NBA season with your boy Pharaoh, producing highlights night in and night out in the NBA. Well, first off, thank you for being here. I genuinely appreciate the love for anybody that is subscribed to the platform. Thank y'all so much for the love. I get contacted all the time about ways that you could be a part of my growth and my grind. So let me go ahead and throw a couple ways up on the screen, because me growing is the most important thing this year. I want to grow with you guys. Follow me on Twitter. This is where I'll be tweeting from throughout the NBA season. I'm always watching basketball at It's Mr. Pharaoh. That's the abbreviated name that we're tweeting from this entire basketball season. I'm always watching basketball. If you ever want somebody to talk to, just know your boy's always watching. Right now, I could really appreciate your love on Twitter at It's Mr. Pharaoh. We'll have other ways to support me in the upcoming days and weeks and months here throughout the NBA season. But please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're watching this video, consuming this great content, let's keep in mind, I'm a one-man crew. I'm competing against networks that got all type of financial backings, all that great stuff. My highlights are free 99. You could pay the league pass price, but you're here for a reason, all right? Not a season. So please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and follow your boy on Twitter. And please stay tuned in other ways that you can support me, all right? That goes for all my followers in the United States. I got a lot of African followers as well. And shout out to my Serbian followers that want to catch up on Jokic highlights. Show some love. Don't just come and take and enjoy the content. Show some love to your boy. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank everybody that's going to be tuning in this season. I got a great one in store for you. A lot of new elements and stuff that I'm implementing in the platform. I'm excited. First things first, let's kick this bad boy off with our first game of the night. That was from Denver, Colorado, which had the Los Angeles Lakers getting another butt kicking by the Denver Nuggets. It felt like the Western Conference Finals were all over again. The game was pretty much the same as the Western Conference Finals. I want to start with LA, and then we'll get to Denver in a second, because I do want to give the Nuggets some time here. What I saw from my Lakers was simple. LeBron looks pretty good to be in year 21. Anthony Davis kicked the first half off looking pretty good. But just like a lot of games for the Lakers in the playoffs, when they're down and trying to fight back for most of it, they go away from Anthony Davis. And I think I finally figured out what exactly is going on. And I'm not going to blame AD as much as I am going to blame the Lakers head coach Darvin Ham. The proof is in the pudding. Anthony Davis does not want to play the center. Not only does he show us that he doesn't want to play the center with his actions and his body language, he's flat-foot said, I would like to be the 4 and not the 5. And at first, I gave Darvin Ham the benefit of the doubt, trying to set a culture in LA. But to me, his job is pretty stable. And I can't blame the roster like I used to because Rob Pelinka went out this offseason and did his job, picking back off the momentum that he had from the trade deadline last year. The Lakers have bigs that could do a better job of guarding Jokic than Anthony Davis can. Clearly, you see it takes him out of the game on the offensive end because he's having to deal with Jokic defensively. I got to give Darvin Ham some blame. This is pure arrogance at this point to still have AD guarding Jokic. The exact same thing that happened in the conference finals happened night one of the season. Let's keep in mind, the Lakers have known for quite some time that they were going to be facing the Nuggets night one of the season. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know out of all the conference finals matchups, the Lakers and the Nuggets was the spiciest. Let's also put in perspective, the Nuggets Heat NBA Finals had no momentum. Darvin Ham knew the Lakers would be in Denver, Colorado, night one of the NBA season. The fact that after 3-4 months of rest, Darvin Ham pretty much came with the same game plan against the Nuggets with new personnel, new weapons, athletes like a Jackson Hayes, and still went with the same old against Jokic. That's arrogance to me. And I hope the Lakers clean it up the next time they face off against the Nuggets because they don't got a chance in hell. Now, I will say this about my Los Angeles Lakers. Just because we're not as good as Denver does not think my Lakers. I don't think the Lakers are going to have a bad year at all. Excuse me, it's night one of the season, y'all. I'm trying to work out the kinks my damn self. I think the Lakers will be fine. I do think they're just not as good as the Nuggets. The Nuggets clearly are the cream of the crop in the Western Conference. I think the Lakers will be fine. I think figuring out the rotations will be interesting, but they're going to win games this year as they figure out the rotation versus in years past, they were losing and trying to figure out a rotation with Westbrook, and it wasn't working out. Now, let's swing over to the Nuggets. I do want to give Denver a crap ton of credit. They could have easily taken night one of the season off. Jokic has been enjoying his time in Serbia away from everything USA. Not only do they come out and put it on the Lakers, they started the game just like how they ended the season last year, hot, moving the basketball. It feels like they're ready to go for this repeat for real. We've seen teams in the past come out sluggish following the championship, and they never really find that steam and momentum and get it back going in the direction that they had it in the previous June, right? Doesn't seem to be the case with the Nuggets. They look better than ever. Jokic just notched his 106 triple-double. I cannot believe I'm saying there's a player out there he's about to pass LeBron James in the triple-doubles department. I can't believe there's a player that's going to pass LeBron James in triple-doubles, and he's pretty much played half of the time LeBron's played in his career. I can't believe I'm saying that. I thought LeBron was going to break that triple-doubles record, and nobody would ever get close. Then, obviously, we saw Russell Westbrook do it, and then now LeBron's record is going to be broken while he's still playing by a center. Jokic has so many more triple-doubles than everybody else. From a center perspective, it's ridiculous. So shout out to Jokic, man. He continues to be a man amongst boys. My NBA best player right now. And look, man, it's close between him and Giannis, but I do believe Jokic continues to create a little bit of some gap and distance between him and Giannis with the way he continues to just dominate. Every way the Denver Nuggets need him to be offensively, he can be it for them. And then some, and then get back to that horse racing. Shout out to Denver. KCP just continues to burn his former team in the Lakers. Jamal Murray wasn't as great as what he looked at in the finals, but didn't need to be. Nuggets look prime and poised to be all that and then some this season. Congrats to them on their ring and night one taking care of business. Now, let's swing over to the latter game. The Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors got it on, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Man, Chris Paul and Klay Thompson look old. Now, they were both effective. I think Klay had 15. Chris had 14. They were effective in spots. Klay was able to finally get a couple shots to go. He really struggled in the preseason. I think he shot 29% from the field. Klay's having a hard time of it, man. And you know, these injuries with Klay from the past, you know, that torn Achilles and that torn ACL. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't like what I'm seeing in the contract here from Klay Thompson. I don't know what Steve Kerr's going to do with that one. I'm just be honest with you guys. I don't know. Obviously, know Draymond. He knows Klay, and Steph as good as anybody. We'll see what the offense looks like when apparently Chris Paul is going to go to the bench and run the second unit. We'll see what it looks like when Draymond comes back. But my takeaway from that Suns and Warriors nightcap matchup was Steph Curry still looks great. He clearly has outlasted Chris Paul, who had to join the Warriors to keep his career going. And unfortunately for Steph, because of his greatness, he now makes his splash brother Klay Thompson look minimal on the court next to him. They don't look like they're anywhere close to the same age. And I think a lot of that's because of Klay Thompson's serious injuries that he had a few years ago. I'm sorry, y'all. I just don't see it from Klay. I'm not so sure if he's ever going to find that range the way he used to have it. The problem is he still shoots at a volume of a guy that we saw 4 or 5 years ago, but he's not that player. He's got that green light. See, in your mind when Klay Thompson shoots, because he has a beautiful-looking jump shot, we give him the benefit of the doubt because we know how great Klay can get. One of the streakiest shooters ever. And I mean that in a good way, right? Like, when he gets going, I'd argue he can get hotter than Steph. But those days are long gone. Yes, every now and then Klay has a game where he goes completely berserk and shows us signs of the Klay of old. But consistently, he ain't been that way in quite some time. And Chris Paul, for everything that he gives you offensively, I guess I didn't think about the liability he's going to be defensively. Klay Thompson's not a good defender anymore. Steph's never been, a good defender. His best defense is his offense. We'll see, man. The Warriors are, they don't have a lot of great defenders. Now, let's swing over to the Suns. Without Bradley Beal, for Devin Booker and Kevin Durant to lead their teams to this victory, I thought it said a lot. I don't know if I want Durant playing the 4 all year. I don't know if I want that. The Suns could easily incorporate a lineup that goes Booker at the point, Beal at the 2, Durant at the 3. You got to find a 4, and then Yusuf Nurkic at the 5. I think I would roll with that lineup to start games and maybe incorporate like Eric Gordon or Josh Okogie to end games and maybe play Durant at the 4 to end games. I don't know if I want Kevin Durant banging, to 82 games of a season because he's not going to make it 82 games of a season. I just don't know if I want that. Brooklyn opted to go the 4 route with KD, and I just don't like it. I don't. I think Kevin Durant should be the 3, especially at this point in his career. I don't like it. I just think that's too much wear and tear on his body. I don't want him having to grab 10, 11 rebounds a game for me. I don't want him. Every time he jumps up for a board over the other team's big, I'm scared, right? I'm just scared. I don't want to see this dude get hurt. I want to see him have a real shot at a championship because the Suns are a really good team with a lot of firepower offensively. I don't know. I didn't like it. I will say this. I love me some Devin Booker. He continues to be the facilitator. Ironically, the play that helped put this game away was Booker finding Yusuf Nurkic inside for a quick deuce. And it goes right to the narrative that I've been pushing from last year's postseason second round, in which I believe the future of the Phoenix Suns is Devin Booker being on the ball and being a playmaker. I think he's going to end up being a point, not Bradley Beal. And I think the Suns are going to be very tough to beat in the regular season. Those are my takeaways from night 1 of the NBA season. Please let me know what you thought of the action and what are you most excited about. If you have not done so, check out my long pre-show that I did in which we rank a lot of different things, players throughout the NBA. It's fun. I'm happy to have you back. Again, thank you so much for the time, love, and support. If you have not done so, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at It's Mr. Pharaoh. I think this is my year, y'all. I think this is my breakout year. I'm 29. I love what I do. It's a privilege to be able to come to you guys. I think this is the year, though, I take off in ways unimaginable, all right? And I'm going to do it with your support. I believe that we going to together get to the promised land. Time, love, and support is what your boy Pharaoh would never take for granted. NBA is back, ladies and gentlemen.